It's so nice to be here. It's an honor to be here on behalf of our partners in Concord project. And why it is so nice that I can see from here so many familiar faces, and I propose that you should also turn a little bit that you can see that there are really so many familiar faces for second day. So let's take this session as open and let's start discussions straight from the beginning. I am from university, but I'm working so much for community development, so I can't and I do not like to be an academician. So questions are more important than the story. But I would like to say great thanks to our partners and how to introduce them. There are 6 pilot areas, as Hardy already introduced, and first happens to be Lake Võrtsjärv Foundation that brings together 7 local municipalities around the lake. And what we have done there, there was already idea of tourism gates where tourists can enter. This was developed, shown in the 3D theater, and the trails of around lake were developed. So next partner is Union of the Municipalities of Setomaa. This brings together 4 local municipalities on south east Estonia. And there was idea that they would like to develop tourism trail. We would not like to take this idea to our Concord, that this was designed by Concord. This was not so. But this was further developed, and this tourism trail is called Seto, in translation, Seto Village Belt. And this, through our project, it became more and better known, and as for locals, and there was also some promotion activities for tourists. And third, Maidla local municipality, who take lead of their communities. And this was really ambitious project. This was water sports center, what was a rowing channel, and during the project, apparently, not thanks for our project only, the Estonian Energy digged 3 kilometers long rowing channel in old oil shale mining career. Those who will go to Estonian study tour could see this, what happened there on, with their own eyes. Very interesting. And also very interesting is in Maidla that for energy support they need to build up windmills, but it is obvious that local communities don't like windmills park. And how to make it happen that there will be not community people against this. And then there was developed by our Maidla partners, and with Hardy's support, there was a developed idea, and with students, who was developed this pyramid. Professional architects this time. Yeah, and there was developed an idea to build up pyramids from the waste of this oil shale mining. And thus the pyramids are so big that this small windmill park is nothing comparing to this. So sometimes you should do some tricks to be together with your communities and their expectations. And this was demonstrated to communities through our 3D theater, and there were no any worries about this. So this works. And from Finnish side, there are two partners organizations as pilot areas, but 3 pilot areas together, because from Development Association SEPRA leads Virolahti and Pyhtää local municipalities. And this is something that I am very proud of, or what I like the most, that some areas had zero experience working together. And it happens now that they are most active after this project. It seems first year even that nothing is happening, but we already visited Pyhtää medieval event, wearing medieval costumes, nice shows, festival, how they took care of us. And also this Kaunissaari development is quite has quite big potential, and also Klamila Harbour developments are interesting and fast growing ideas now. And the most important is that communities get together and started act actively. And the next case is about Lohja, Porla, Pauns area. That there was an idea that there should be situated some lake research center, very big one with multifunctional one. And when this idea was designed on 3D module, and when we presented it for the Lohja area people, they found that this is awful, that such a big building destroys all the fragile surroundings, that the environment was so important, and this was so important place for local communities to walk, and they decided that this will be not built, and also the housing policy will stop, and this will remain as public space. So we could call it that we tried to do something, and this didn't happen. But by my mind, it is much better to have this case on 3D module, and even it is also expensive to design it on 3D module. But do you believe how expensive it might be if they would build it and then decide that we destroyed all our very important place. Next, I can call leading partners. I am calling Roger Evans as a consultant of project leader, as for me. and University of Helsinki Ruralia Institute, who is also, by my mind, very good example how you can lead the international projects, that in each country should be some responsible partner who taking care in their native language for the processes, because you can't translate everything, and sometimes it is the reason of failure when you try to lead from one country and trying to translate everything, because community people doesn't like to discuss matters in English. And our university. So, if you have any questions, so remember that you can ask. Next is that a little bit introduction about this project that we are using always, this acronym CONCOT, but it is from the heading of an innovative tool for improving the competitiveness of community-based tourism. So it suits very well to our conference main aim. And this is co-founded by Central Baltic Project, Interreg project program, and the aim of the project is to help local communities develop tourism based on their desires as well as the needs of their communities. So we are not doing something, we are supporting communities. And keywords are improving competitiveness, innovative approach, I'm coming back to this later, and visualization for better decision making. And this is one version of our how you can better make decisions. That one way is to build up different scenarios, as it is was in this bird watching area, and I chose this picture also, that this is so easy to make plans even for very young guys and girls, and they are concentrated on one thing, and they are talking about this one thing, and if they like to do changes, it's so easy to do, because later there were always discussions. And how important is that all groups can say that word, that this is not something about very complicated documents that you should go through, and obviously communities will not be motivated so much to go through all the documents. And then we are surprised that why local people don't like to go to our big meetings, forums about local development. Why they are not interested? This is not possible to go through all these documents. And now about innovative approach, because this is quite challenging also to use these words. That in reality we are doing, maybe next slide shows you that all these words, what we have done and what we have tested in our projects, these are so familiar for all of you that the question is, where is the innovativeness? And starting from the down, the first stair, we started with activating local key people and form the local teams. And this is ongoing process that you always should look for new people who like to bring their ideas and their sometimes voluntary work for community needs. Then next step is also very, very familiar. You should audit all these older development documents, policies, what activities you have, what possibilities, what resources you have. We have done this with several methods, using qualitative research, using observations, collecting all these documents with help of our partners. Students were also involved. Then next is collecting the ideas from the local communities and develop them. This is a very crucial stage that you can't develop anything if you don't know what are their desires and needs. And this is there were also success stories and challenges or not so good as all who have worked for community-based developments can say that it happens sometimes that everything is not going so smoothly. And in some meetings you will have only 2 or 3 interested people, but in some meetings, surprisingly, there will be a huge auditory and very often with some support. For instance, if Setomaa gave buses to take from different localities people, then the interest was much higher than in other regions. So then we go through the prioritization of strategical objectives. First, we didn't call it strategical objectives, but we just prioritized different activities. And then this whole process was supported by external experts. The market specialists, together with Edinburgh Napier University. And maybe I will come back to this also, that how to use the external expert and what we have learned from this. And we did community and market surveys, also with help of students in Finland and in Estonia. We then did spatial planning and visualized in 3D. And then we developed action plans for each region with strategical objectives, and this goes back and forward to communities and back to experts. And now the action plans are finalized. And then that should be phased, that these action plans should be implemented. And in some cases, the implementation started straight when the idea came. So these are also different stages where these communities are now. And what is these pink ones? These are these supporting parts, networking, fan visits, different meetings on very different levels. meetings with consultants, meeting with students, meeting with each other to discuss prioritization issues, meeting to the partner region, and coordination group meetings, etc., etc. And then capacity building, and there was also interesting story that we used the training needs analysis structurized questionnaire, and people filled this, but not very actively. And then it started we received some interesting ideas later that we'd like to do something, some sort of trainings. And surprisingly, for communities, it was so clear what trainings they need, but they didn't tell us. In first stage, they filled these papers, were not happy with this, and this was totally different story what they later said to us. Am I right, Roger?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this was very, very interesting story, I should say. And that sometimes you should hurt your communities, not listen, and hurt also, so carefully. So sometimes you just should discuss some things, and this came up somehow. And of course we are interested to monitor the process, to show also to communities and to partners and to financiers that something good happens, and also for later stories that when they like to show that there is dynamics, you should put this as 0 point, the situation where we started. But we didn't start with 0 point. You never can't start with 0 point. There is only the question that if you didn't monitor earlier, then this happens to be 0 point now. But we understand that all communities have developed something. So innovative approach, you can't read it, and I will not go through all of this, but the innovativeness for our approach was that we integrated all different approaches. As far as we know, there were environmental studies, there were spatial plannings, the 3D theater, all questionnaires and surveys, what is useful for this, and we tried what works and what will not work. So we hope I clarified this. And now to the results. I picked up different things that came to my head when thinking what type of results we had. But of course, each research has their own results, just maybe for widening your mind, or thinking that what type of service can be done for community tourism development. First was a community questionnaire, and this is also interesting story that we thought that community people will tell us the white spots where tourists shouldn't go, and and they will show us very potential and attractive places where the tourists flow should be bigger. But this didn't happen. But what happened was that kind of answers. The question was, do you think some places should be kept private for use by local people only? And our students had maps, and we thought that they marked to maps all these white spots, and then we will show it what are forbidden areas and so on. But look at this, what they have answered. They don't like, here are presented Finnish pilot areas, they like to preserve nature trails and all areas close to nature. This is nature-based tourism development. They like to protect berry picking areas, private land, of course, peaceful lakeside, of course, should be protected, and other places are historically unique. These should be also protected. Shorelines, then unique field scenery. Then Klamila Harbour has so big uniqueness. And all old and culturally and historically valuable buildings should be not destroyed, so better to forbid. And some places should be mainly for locals, but this was not concretized, which parts. And people's privacy has to be respected. Seashore, beach should be protected, attractions, summer cottages, you see, all should be protected. Just give us money. This is message for tourists. So sometimes communities are not so clever as we think. You can't take all what you get from communities straight and right to the development plans. I think you see also that this is obvious that you can't do this because all Finland will be forbidden area. And next question was that has tourism negative, positive, or equally positive, negative impact? And there were not so many answers. There were collected 234, but as you see, mainly they are positive. And very few negative. Yeah. The time is running quickly. And I'd like to show this slide showing that people who have lived a lot, lived many years in countryside, are more positive, have more positive attitude as those who are has just summer cottages. What do you think? Can I go to the last part? All failures and success factors. Yeah, I should say. Maybe this last slide for conclusions. That if you are interested, you can read this. But by my mind, it depends of how you look at your achievements. And the question, does the Concord tool works? I found that involvement works quite well or better than most other cases. And partly thanks for external experts and 3D theatre. capacity increased, and groups were trained according to their needs. Action plans designed. Community facilitators institution was built up. Projects started and developed. New institutions actuated. Awareness raised, and social capital increased. Because common values were developed, networking and trust was created. And reminding you that social capital is the only type of capital that increases when you are exploiting this. I wish to all communities and tourists to be well exploited for reason to increase social capital. And of course, many thanks to our pilot regions and partners for so supportive and efficient team. And thanks for all who came here.
Thank you, Lea. Quite but still, we have time for one question. Okay. I hope those activities we have been done during this Kotka project, in wider case, we set up concrete indicators, and in the next 5 and 10 years it will be results of the project. But I'm not having a question about your presentation, but in my point of view, there's two possibilities of having tourism in local areas, rural areas. It's I can call it the Namibian case, like we heard from yesterday's keynote speaker, Professor Saari, that just to stay friendly natives, that's all. Or,
and naked.
Yes, attractive. So it's the community as attraction, or it's the other case, may I call it Scottish, because when the tourism operated and even owned by the local communities, so it's like to be active actors in the tourism. You as a lead partner in our project, how you can see that 6 of our pilot areas, in which way we are heading? Shall we be attraction or active actors in the next 2 years?
Shall you be? You changed a little bit question. By my mind, you can't be any more passive observators, because we already started actively planning process. So you are already active, and you should also promote your ideas and activities actively, and you can't stop development anymore. All your when you go further with what you started, you will not be Namibian case for surely, and this doesn't work along, as we heard. So actively promoting.
Thank you.